Hey friends, welcome back to the HTML and CSS tutorial series. In this video, we are diving deep into HTML tags, the real building blocks of web page. I will be covering headings, H1 to H6 tag, paragraphs tag, containers like div and span, and other tags like bold, italic, line breaks, horizontal rules, and much more. So let's open up our VS Code and follow along as we build this together. In the last video, I had already created a folder HTML basics, and inside that I had created the index.html. Now I will just remove this. Now there are certain shortcuts for generating the boilerplate HTML structure. So for that you need to write shift, and by holding shift press tab. As you can see, we have got the boilerplate HTML template. So now let's replace the title with HTML tags demo. Right click here and we'll say open with live server. As you can see, the title is HTML tags demo. Now we will see the headings. So as I told, we have 6 headings from H1 to H6. So I will just write all the headings here. So that is H1 main title, H2 section title, H3 subsection title, H4 small heading, H5 smaller heading, and finally we have H6 smallest heading. Let's save this and open the browser. As you can see, the font size have been reduced from H1 to H6. So H1 is used for main title of our page, and there should be only one per page. H2 to H6 are used to organize content into subsections and sub-subsections. So each lower level is a child of the level above that we have seen here from H1 to H6. Now we will talk about the paragraphs tag. So for defining the paragraph, we have the p tag. So inside this we can have any content. So for dummy content, I can just copy from somewhere and paste it here, or I have some other shortcuts. So if I write LOREM and it says emit abbreviation, if I click here, it will give some dummy content in the paragraph tag. Let's see in the browser how it is showing. As you can see, it has been displayed here. Even if you have written in multiple lines here, it will still take in single line. So use paragraph to write paragraphs of text. Browser will format them with spacing automatically. Avoid using BR repeatedly for space. Always use proper paragraphs. Speaking of BR, let's see what it does. So let me add that BR tag here. So BR, and we also have HR tag. HR means horizontal rule. So I will just add HR here. Let's save this and see what is happening. We have added a BR tag after this full stop. That means breaking the line. It breaks the line but stay inside the same paragraph or container. Now HR creates a horizontal line often used to separate content sections visually. As you can see, now we have got the horizontal line here and separating the content sections visually. Now we will talk about div tag. So div stands for division. It's a block level container used to group elements together. For example, let's say I will add div here, and inside this div, let's say I will add H2 and say article section. I can have p tag and we'll say inside div, and we can have any more p tags. I will just add the dummy text. Let's save this and go here. As you can see, it all has been shown on the screen. So it doesn't change how things look on its own, but it helps us to organize content logically, and we can apply styles using CSS. So use div to wrap things like sections, cards, blocks, or group of items. I will just add style equal to border 1 pix solid black. We will see what are these things in future videos, but let's see the output. So as you can see, we have got the border for this particular div. This helps in wrapping content in a div, makes it easier to style the entire section. Now let's talk about span tag, that is inline container. So span is the inline cousin of div. It's used when you want to apply a style or a class to part of a line like a word or a phrase. For example, we have this paragraph tag, and let's say if you want to highlight this section, so I will just add span, and after this section I will close this span tag. Now I can just say style equal to color red. Let's save this and open the browser. As you can see, this section has been highlighted to red color. Notice how it doesn't break the line, it stays in the flow. So div is for layout blocks and span is for inline styling or format. Now let's see some other tags like strong, em, b and I. Here I have taken some content in p tag. So now I will make use of strong tag. So let's say for ipsum I will add strong. Strong is the tag. So let's save this and open the browser. As you can see, this ipsum has been highlighted in bold. Let me copy this and paste it here, and instead of strong I will say em. Em is nothing but emphasizing the text. So let's see here, as you can see that ipsum is emphasized. Then we have bold. So here if I say bold, and let's see, sorry, it's not bold, it's just B. So if I just say B, as you can see it has been highlighted here in bold letters. And similar to B we have I. I is for italics. So let's run this. As you can see it has been changed to italics. Strong and em, it's not only styling the text but gives a semantic meaning. Strong means important, screen readers emphasize it too. Em is emphasized. B and I just change the style without meaning. They are visual only. Now let's see a bonus content. Nesting tags. Tags can be nested. Let's say we want a paragraph with a span, strong and a link like this. So we have a paragraph tag. I'll just copy this and paste it here. For this I will add strong. I will say bold. And for this letter I can just add the styling span tag. So I'll just add the span tag, and inside the span tag and I will just say style equal to color red. For this letter I will say a tag. I will just copy this, paste it here and say href equal to https://example.com. So let's save this and open in the browser. As you can see below, we have added the bold and we have added the span for red color, and we have the hyperlink which will open the example.com. So this shows how HTML elements can be layered, span inside strong and A inside P. So now let's do a quick recap. So we learnt about h1 to h6 tag, and h1 has the bigger font compared to the h6. Use P for paragraphs, use BR for line breaks and HR for dividers, use div for group blocks, use span to style inline parts, use strong em for meaningful formatting. You can also nest tags properly and keep your code clean. So these tags form the foundation of all websites. That's it for this lesson. You now know the most essential HTML tags to create meaningful content and structure your pages. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your favorite tag below. See you in the next one. Until then, happy coding.